Hello, welcome to Ed Media. Well, it's that time in BFDI again. When the season's ending and the winner is closer and closer to being revealed. Because we are at the final 6. I will say that this is the best final 6 in the series ever except for maybe the original BFDI season. Everyone here has been relevant to this season along with character growth, good or bad. So, why not rank each character here based off who I want to win BFDIA? Because there are definitely people I'm rooting for and people I'm not rooting for. So let's get started. In last place we have Tennis Ball. Yeah, I hate this guy and I most certainly do not want him to win the season. He had horrible development and is now the stereotypical smart one. He was horrible in BFDIA 9 as he thinks he always has to deal with his teammates, but at the time and even now, that wasn't really true except for Nickel. And after that episode, he became intolerable. He became the typical smart one contestant. While Golf Ball was the smart one before she got eliminated, she wouldn't act like how Tennis Ball did when he became the smart one. One thing that got really annoying really quick was Tennis Ball making some sort of invention while announcing it and its cause. Golf Ball never did this, she definitely used inventions to aid her and has her smart moments, but she doesn't announce it the way Tennis Ball does. He acts like the one stereotypical nerd in cartoons. It's annoying. It's better to show don't tell, like a Golf Ball. Every time in the challenge when he's participating, out of nowhere with his annoying voice he goes, which is why I've invented, and starts explaining his invention and his strategy. It gets old and annoying. He's ass with a sign of booty cheeks.
Huh? Where is it?
You've been tricked! I would never hide my treasured obelisk in a pile of dirt! It's far too valuable to be treated like that. And now I know exactly where your trinket is! Ha! Take that, you—
Yeah, uh-huh. Anything else?
I'm sure I've pissed off everyone and their moms with this list so far, but just hear me out. I hate Fries. He was fine throughout the season, but I did dislike him in BFDI A9 because I wanted Gelatin to survive and also because he did the Gangman style.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
After that, he becomes a rebel wannabe. He had insane plot armor in BFDIA 10. Him winning didn't make sense and was absolutely rigged. I mean, it was obvious he was gonna win, but they could have at least done it in a satisfying way. They didn't even hide the plot armor. After that, he acts like he did something and now he claims he wants to go rogue. Where did this come from? Fries was never the type of character who preferred being alone. Anytime a situation happened in his team, he wouldn't say that he wished he was on his own, he always wanted to stick to the team. He would be the type of character to roll his eyes at someone trying to be rogue. Now, he's on his own and he's just been horrible. He's been massively annoying and acts like he's better than anyone when he barely even wins when he's on his own. Everyone wants him to win but I don't. He has no good reason to win. He's barely accomplished anything. Next up is Coiny. This is definitely Coiny's best season. He went from being on the underdog team, to rivaling the biggest team and then surpassing them. It was thanks to his leadership along with Pin, but to be honest it was mostly him. He remained a competitive leader. But then, when Pin became a robot, he just kinda became a Pin glazer. I mean, it's great to see their friendship, I love their dynamic, but I just wish he had more. He just glazing Pin and then she backstabs him. He was doing fine but now he needs to step up his game. Not much to say about him. I do like him, but he's not someone I'm rooting to win. Maybe a while ago, I would have preferred he win, but almost every character is better. He's not very special. At number 3, we have Pin. Pin has had a massive glow up this season. She went from a useless, helpless, limbless Pin that was treated as the butt of many jokes and even becoming inanimate, to becoming an absolute villain and menace. Of course, she started out like her teapot self, but after she was punished by Free Smart multiple times, she had enough and wants revenge. She gained her face and size back while also getting robot parts. This became a setback, and her anger grew, but when Ruby stole her song, she had enough and was able to call them out and make them lose. I don't care what anyone says, this moment was peak. After that, she became snobby and rude. It makes sense since this takes place after the first season, where she was snobby and rude, but she'll get a redemption trust. And she's been pretty useful as a robot as she's been using rockets and various other robot techniques. Finally in BFDIA 18, she became the villain she was meant to be and destroyed the contest. She betrayed Coiny and killed Fries and Book and won the challenge. This was peak fiction. If she gets hate from this, then Fries should get hate too for being a less good version of this. At number 2, we have Book. She's the last remaining Free Smarter. She deserves to get to the finals. She's consistently remained an entertaining character. This season shows her humble beginnings where she's a smart girl but also wants friends and is selfless in general. She would make a great winner as she's also a BFDIA newbie. Recently, she's been getting bullied as she's been consistently up for elimination 6 times in a row I believe. Even though she's alone now, she's been doing her best to win the challenge and she's been extremely close at times but fails in the end. She's always sacrificing herself for her team, so please let her get to the finals. And in first place, and hopefully first place in BFDIA, we have Needle. Needle is the best character left. She's been competitive throughout the season as she has evolved from being someone who cares too much about a nickname to a powerhouse. She's had great character development. She's gone from a team player to becoming an honorary Free Smarter. And she fits really well with Free Smart. Her development in the team is outstanding. She's shown the contestant she truly is. She has a great dynamic with the team and is a great team player. And she's really competitive, and she has a great story about wanting to prove herself to Free Smart, but also deciding whether or not to stay with a bunch of Free Smart. Ultimately, she chooses herself and wants to be independent. What a great storyline for her. I hope she wins. She's been one of the best competitors this season and has had great development. She deserved to make it this far. Let's get her to win. So, those are the contestants of who I want to win in order. I'm very excited to see how the rest of the season turns out. Let's just hope these two don't win. Comment below your ranking. Like and subscribe por favor. Goodbye.